Man, that
that beta though. Let me tell you. Jason.
How come you can't make this thing full screen while you're not on video?
You got it on Xbox, JD?
What?
The Halo beta.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I was playing that thing.
that's good. That's good shit.
Good shit. Oh, I can't do it. Turn on camera. Does that work? I'm on OBS already.
The Halo beta goes hard.
Facts. It was at this moment JC realized
He fucked up.
that is correct.
Well, technically, this is JD's podcast, so it's not me who fucked up.
Look, man.
He should have his camera open then. Fuck.
This how it's.
Look, Trent can tell you, man. We tried earlier trying to get this shit straight on my end. Shit wasn't working, bro.
You still ain't got that miss. I mean,
bro,
we're live technically.
Yeah, but I mean, look, like I said, Trent can tell you, bro. I was trying. Me and Trent was in Discord earlier. I was going through a whole bunch of shit. Let's see.
JC's camera still ain't working.
Yeah, I know. I have to like literally.
God damn it.
I have to
just disable the camera in OBS.
Yeah.
God damn it, JC.
I have to like basically stop in the OBS and then start it here and then
Just
I don't want to do all that.
Which chapter of TV are we talking about? 123.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all.
Thank you.
The last what? 3 chapters it was?
Solo's on an extended break because Japanese people like to get sick. Or Korean. Is it Korean? Japanese?
Korean folks.
Jesus.
You know what? I don't know who's actually Korean.
Jesus, JC.
Might
God.
be Korean mom.
Was it Redoes who does it or Team Argo?
Gosh.
I don't know what's the author's name?
Of Solo?
Yeah.
Chugong.
I don't know.
Is it really?
Right. Yeah,
Is it really?
I have no idea.
JD, you got the books. What are you talking about? You don't know.
Bro, the books is over there on my bookshelf.
Yeah, read the
Go get it.
Exactly.
Man, look, this book.
Author, what's his name?
There's Khalil is. Oh, you pretty close.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's Chugong. All right.
Chugong.
I'm gonna guess that's Korean because I don't know.
A little early. What up, dog?
Ready.
Gonna be what it is.
Sick days around here, man. I feel bad for them folks. Shit.
Shout out.
Let's just be real. Like,
oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
I thought that I don't know what that was. Like somebody got a demon coming out of them or something. I was like, Jesus, what?
That's just me.
Definitely has something coming out of them. I will go with that.
Ridiculous.
That's just me. Don't worry about it.
Actually, I've never. Okay. So, I don't do either one of these things. I can't draw, number one, and I'm pretty horrible at storytelling. Number two. So, if I were doing a manga, I would think manga's a lot shorter than webtoons or manhwas are. I was like, a manga could take in a break. I'm like, you know what? 2-week break is a little much. But
me looking at people who make Chinese manga, the Chanhuas, fucking pumping out like 5 chapters every like 2 days.
I've only read like one Chinese manga, and I didn't know it was Chinese until like somebody told me. And I was like, oh, this is Chinese.
Cool. Okay.
Or was it? I read that, and then there's the Chinese anime that came out. It was fire.
Shut up. I just want to say I am almost caught back up with Windbreaker.
Man, do you like? I'm pretty sure that JD doesn't have a job. He just says he does just to be so good. Because it don't make no sense. I don't have any time to sit here and read that much of anything.
Man, look, what you mean? I don't read that. Well, yes,
What do you?
I just
What do you
read at
mean?
work, bro.
No,
Huh?
it's reading at work, but I can read at work while I'm working, but recording what I'm reading is something totally different.
JD just says he's gonna get off and then start recording a video at 2:00 in the morning.
Nah, bro. Hell no.
He gotta be. No. Don't.
I
No.
swear to
Look,
God, he's
look.
gotta be.
Let
He
me
be
tell
pumping
y'all.
out videos like that. Also, hello Trent, how you doing?
Let me tell y'all how it works. All right. This is my schedule. Okay. So a lot of my recording takes place on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. I don't record anything for Thursday.
You get 3 consecutive days to record.
So do you
Right.
record like a couple hours worth of time and then just like
Yeah. So
slowly
majority,
pump them out?
all of the series I do come out those days. The only one that comes out differently is Lookism and Tower of God because it comes out Sunday night. So I record Lookism Sunday morning and I record Tower of God Sunday night. Monday night I record Advanced Player and no, Monday night record Advanced Player for Tuesday. And what else come out on Tuesdays? It's another series. LSE. Record those two
Yes.
Monday
LSC
morning.
hype, baby.
Yeah, Monday morning I record the Lazy Lord Masters of Sword. Okay, so now we're on to Tuesday. I already have Tuesday videos done that I did Monday. So Tuesday night I record Teenage Mercenary and Omniscient Reader.
So you just pump out
Yeah.
while you're recording, you just render it so that it comes out the next day.
Yeah, and then Wednesday night, obviously tonight, I do the podcast and I pump out Jungle Juice. And Thursday is a free day, and Saturday is my free day, where there's no recording. And then Friday I have T-Bait, but that's one thing. So, and that's it. That's my schedule.
You made it sound like you were just recording like 5 or 6 webtoons. We have videos coming out like literally every day. Like you're doing chapter 0s to 5.
Yeah, but that's like one shots. It's different.
See,
one shots I can do any, whenever I have time. Like for instance, the one that just came out, 66,666 years of Advert Dark Mage. So that came out yesterday, right? Well, technically it'll be today, but yesterday, last night, whatever. So while I was recording Omniscient Reader and Teenage Mercenary, I just went ahead and did that one. So yeah,
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, too much.
I just like how JC cameras just still going in circles.
Yeah, it is because I can't stop the stream without resetting my camera. I got to stop the stream, then do the camera, and then restart the stream.
Craziness. Crazy. I mean, I could, but I don't feel like having this bright ass light on, bro.
I mean, technically, it is JD's the beginning after the end podcast.
So
I don't know.
All right. I'll get on camera, okay. But yeah. So that's pretty much my streaming schedule. Well, my recording schedule per se. So yeah. And then I'll wake up early. Well, sometimes I wake up early Saturday morning and get the my promotional vids out the way.
Promotional
vids. I'll tell you about it. But yeah, I'll get those out of the way and yeah.
Ooh, promotional video.
Yeah. Yeah. You've seen them. You just probably didn't know what they were. But yeah. But anyway, y'all ready to get started, bro?
That's what I'm here for.
All right. What's up, everybody? We're back, Begin After End podcast. Missed you guys. Been a while. Been a minute. Craziness has happened. What was the last thing we actually talked about? Was it Good Sky getting the hands put on her? Was that the last time we actually had the T-Bait conversation?
Actually, it wasn't that long ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
2 to 3 weeks ago. Since
2 weeks
3
ago.
chapters came out since we last talked about it.
Yeah, and wasn't that
the last thing we talked about was the Lance getting buried.
Yeah, she's dead.
She's dead,
She's
you know.
dead.
And
Yeah,
then like
yeah, but
Arthur went to
after
go
that-
talk to
Good Sky.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Good Sky. And then after that we
Yeah.
didn't talk about anything else.
Exactly. So that was the last thing we talked about. So we got a lot of interesting I know
Interesting.
I'm trying to say shit. Thank you, Sarah.
I got you, buddy.
JC wasn't helping out.
I was gonna laugh
But,
at that one. That was
he wasn't helping worse shit. Now, see, now you guys know none of this is scripted. But anyway,
Who says we're scripted?
yeah. Nobody knows. Have you
I don't know,
watched
just
the
for-
last episode? None of it's scripted.
Just for people out there that may think this is scripted and lies.
No,
Never
we
scripted.
totally put that in the script just cause.
We wanted to mess up just cause, but that's besides the point. So, I'm one of your hosts, JD TheOtakuFix. Y'all know who I am. Seraph, Project Welltune. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing all right. Doing a lot better since last week. So last week was a really big event.
Yeah, I remember that. I think that's the weekend you're talking about. JC, one of the best reactors on YouTube. What's going on, my guy?
I'm doing good. I should actually script some content, Khalil, but that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work.
Look, man,
God.
nothing is scripted. Hey, y'all seen my videos. I mess up, it's staying on there.
Yeah, exactly.
None of my stuff is scripted. It's one take. I literally do everything in one shot. I barely any edits. And if I do edit, it's because I have to stop and do something.
Mm.
And that's about the only time you might see us fluid stop. But anyway, Trent motherfucking Money. You already know what it is. What's going on, Trent? Did your brother get rid of that Tesla yet?
He still
'Cause
got. He still got Tesla. I know he does. I'm just looking at the screen right now.
Oh, he still got a Tesla?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, they didn't sell it, even though I feel like they didn't say it in the video, but apparently at the very end they did.
Trent didn't say it in the video. At least if he did, I stopped watching.
It was at the very end, like the very end of it.
Yeah, bro.
Who watches to the very end of a video?
Me and my girl was watching the video, and we were waiting for Trent to say something about the Tesla. This man's doing leg day. I'm like, Trent, ain't nobody asked you. We came here for the Tesla, and this man kept it. And I'm like, look,
clickbait. It's clickbait, honestly.
Yeah, very clickbait. Goddamn, Trent.
He did put a lot of question marks in there, so it was questionable if he was or not.
My brother said a Tesla. I was like, that's what I'm here for. Did he say a Tesla or not?
A lot of question marks going on in there.
I feel like I got to see Trent people house.
Gotta take off my headphones. It's getting chilly in my room. It's starting to hit the colder times up here.
That sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like 50 out right now.
50.
That's like death in the South.
Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, we're shutting everything down.
In the South, that's death.
Man, I think one of y'all told me, but like, if it snows out there, y'all closing down schools and shit.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's like a centimeter of snow.
Yeah, we're done for it.
Yeah. One snowflake, you're like, nope, we're done.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We shut
up here. Down. It's like, oh yeah, you guys got a foot of snow. All right, yeah, get your asses to school, kiddos.
Right, they be like, shovel that shit out the way, get to school. Yeah,
that ass, bro.
They have a chance of snow. Shut it down. The whole state shut down. We ain't doing it.
That's fucking crazy. Hey, I'm excited for the colder years, though. Colder seasons.
Hey, man, look.
Snowboarding is always fun.
It used to matter to me whether it was cold or hot, but now that I don't really have to go outside anymore,
must be nice.
I don't care. Like, I just feel like my days go by so much faster now, man.
That's pretty nice.
I'm gonna text Trent and see if he's alive.
Man, Trent probably eating on Trent, or he in Walmart. He was in Walmart earlier when we was talking. I don't know where he at now, but we're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. So we got a good amount of things to discuss. So after the whole thing with Good Sky and talking, and she ain't really give us no information, we decided to get some fresh air, cheer ourselves up, and And we go out on the town with mom, sister, and this black hair woman that I don't ever remember seeing.
What?
Isn't that her name's Lilia?
Yeah.
Her mom?
Wait, who mom?
No, Lilia's.
Oh,
you know the girl who had a thing for Arthur.
Yeah, but when I originally did my reaction to it, I was like, who the fuck is this? Because she looked nothing like she looked nothing like before, unless I was just tripping.
You're tripping.
Because when I saw it, I could be tripping. I accepted that. I accepted that I was tripping, and I had no problem with it. But I felt stupid afterwards. But whatever, that's besides the point. So we went with our Tabitha and little sister. Yeah, Tabitha. That's her name. Yeah. And then Arthur was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go by myself. We see this homeless guy. He pretty much tricks us out of money. And then was like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and because you gave me money, come into the shop and pick whatever you want. Now, Arthur goes into the shop, sees a bunch of trash. At least, according to him, it was trash. And pretty much, he got nothing. But as he was walking out, the guy was like, here, take this little marble. Arthur was like, I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be, but I'll take it anyway. And we keep seeing this black cat.
With the galaxy eyes.
Yeah, with the galaxy eyes.
Wait, are we going to dismiss the fact that this man is a high-level mage?
I mean, do we know he's high? I mean, I guess.
He hid his presence. He hid his presence from Arthur, of all people.
I mean, I guess we can assume he's a high-level mage.
But he took that money, he was gone in an instant.
I mean, but I mean, Sarah, crackheads do that all the time. What are you talking about?
Wow.
This is true. But he also set up his shop, though. Yes, this is true. But he also set up his shop for a magic test.
I mean, what kind of test?
Dude, what normal ass shop is gonna be like? Oh yeah, you gotta be a certain level of magic in order to get in this shop. You gotta break through this barrier.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm just saying. He could be a high level mage. Hell, he can be on par with Good Sky for all we know. We don't know nothing about him. As far as I know, he's a homeless guy that stole Arthur's money and gave him a little marble for his troubles.
He said I was a mirror-aged man. He wasn't homeless. You just assumed because of the way he was looking.
Yeah, but I mean, if you see somebody look like that, you're gonna assume they're homeless.
Exactly. But you're gonna assume it, but they'll never tell you that they're homeless.
Yeah, so granted, since we don't know, we're just gonna call him homeless because we don't know his name. He didn't give his name, did he?
Yeah, it's in the title.
What was his name? Because the title of the chapter is Wisdoms, Potions, and Elixirs.
Yeah. Winesomes or Wisdoms, Winesomes.
So you're saying his name is Wisdom?
How you spell wisdom?
Yes, that's how you spell wisdom.
Cool.
All right, good talk.
So you think his name is Wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Okay. If you say his name is Wisdom, his name is Wisdom. I don't know shit. Okay, so let's say his name is Wisdom. So what's the black cat's name?
Man, I don't know what that cat is.
That cat's on another level, bro. All I know is it wasn't scared of Sylvie. And that old man looked at Sylvie and was like, hold up, wait a minute.
Right. Now, obviously, I don't think this is just a normal cat. I think, obviously, for just obvious reasons, I don't think this is a normal cat. I think this is. I'm not saying it's a dragon.
It's got stars in its eyes.
Right. I'm not saying it's no, but I'm not saying it's a dragon. The only reason I say
hold on. Can I get a time out?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna need for y'all to go and read that first word of his name. It is that's not how you spell wisdom.
All right, wait, where does it say?
Winsome. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, thank you. I thought I was like, I can't read. I'm illiterate.
Okay, my bad. Winsome.
Thank God.
I wasn't calling you. I wasn't calling you wrong.
I thought I was illiterate. I was like, damn it. I just don't have this.
Oh, I mean, I was agreeing with whatever you were saying because I don't fucking know.
Okay. I guess my thing is that, I'm calling him a high level mage because he put a whole shop in an alley where it's not supposed to be, and then when Arthur went back to the shop, it's gone. Like, I mean, like, distort reality, removing space, like, and, he got to be something. I mean, hindsight, whatever this orb is, he got to be something. He's like, Arthur, you're dumb. Like this, I'm going to give you anything you want. You should take the thing that's going to help you. But anyways,
yeah.
How does he know it's going to help Arthur though? Too is
exactly
because he just seen Sylvie once and said, "No, you need this. Here you go."
That's the only reason I said, like, all right, and that brings me to the point of this fucking cat. This fucking weird cat.
This cat has got to be an S-class
dragon. I want to say it's like a high level mana beast that can transform. Yeah, I want to say it's like a high level mana beast like Sylvie.
It's gotta be.
Exactly.
It's gotta be.
I don't know if it's a dragon or not, but it's definitely fucking high class, bro.
A lot of the mana beasts we've seen so far in the series have been scared of Sylvie in general. Even then, like the owl, who's like probably a high A class, probably S class. He was like, "We gotta be careful of that dragon. It'll fuck us up."
Which is weird.
Exactly. And then this cat looks at it, and this old man looks at it, is like, "Well then, I see you."
This is true.
Oh. Yeah. So what are we thinking about the cat, man?
I'm gonna assume it's probably a high level meta beast, like you said. I'm not gonna call it a dragon just yet. Like between transformations, like Sylvie's eyes can go from like regular reptilian dragon eyes to just whatever that is, but this one is just sticking to straight cat eyes,
Right.
So I'm gonna assume it's like the Star Galaxy cat or some shit. Something ridiculous.
The Star Galaxy cat.
The Star Galaxy cat. That's what.
The Star Galaxy cat. You heard that, man. Star Galaxy cat.
Look. I'm just going with what I see. All right.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad. What you thinking, Jason?
It's got to be something. I'm assuming it's something special. And from the old man's reaction when he saw Sylvie, in order to understand it's something special, you have to have something special yourself. So he was like, okay, I understand what special is. And then he saw Arthur and Sylvie, and he's like, okay, Sylvie's special also. Because nobody else, Gus Guy, anybody else has not looked at Sylvie and it was like, oh, this is something different. They just thought it was a mana beast in general. Like Gus Guy didn't even know until the owl said something. But he noticed it right away. So he saw it, was like, hey, this is something different. So that's another, check in the box for high level mage or whatever, but at least higher than Good Sky is, which is shocking.
Well, we learned some things about Good Sky's level coming up, but I think this chapter, which was 121, I think that was an interesting chapter. Mainly because we got like some mystery going on. We haven't had mystery in the last. Well, it's a little bit of mystery we've had, but I think this is just kind of like a new level of mystery. This
is like in those mangas and animes where you see just like some old dude running a run-out shop,
right?
And he's just like all mystery. He's pretty strong,
Now, do y'all think this guy would be kind of like our new Varian going forward? Like he's going to be training Arthur on using his dragon wheel and stuff like that?
That's what I was thinking. I thought it was going to be Arthur's new master, honestly. Like,
because like the way he tossed the orb and said, "Hey, you're gonna need this later on," making it seem like that he already went through what Arthur is going through.
Right.
So like, I'm gonna go back to that cat topic and just say it's probably a dragon.
Okay, so we're going Star Galaxy cat
or
dragon.
What?
Or nah. I'm just thinking heavily now. Hold on.
The reason why I would kind of agree with you on the dragon part is because we at this point, we haven't seen any other mana beasts actually transform into different things. And the only ones we know of that can do that thus far is dragons.
Yeah.
So it could be a dragon. That would be the only reason I would go on it, because we haven't seen any other. Because we know good and damn well it's not just a normal cat. It's not a cat.
Exactly.
First of all, it's something else. So that's why I will go with you on a dragon, just because we haven't seen any other mana beast transform into anything else thus far.
I mean, I gotta agree with you. I can't disagree at all.
So we can go with Dragon, Star Galaxy, but we can call it Star Galaxy Cat to further notice.
I'm not good with names. I'm gonna be honest.
SGC.
Mm.
SGC.
I just went with the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, why did I just say that?
Star Galaxy
Cat. I said that in my head. I'm like, why did I just fucking say that?
What, Star Galaxy Cat?
Yes.
Hey man,
it sounds like some type of skin in a goddamn RPG.
It be like that sometimes, bro. It be like that sometimes. All right, so for that chapter, I mean, after that, after Arthur got the marble, guy disappeared. Arthur goes back to his family. They come back. The store is no longer there, and they see the actual store he was supposed to go to in the beginning. So, scale of 1 to 10, what we rate in that chapter?
I give it about a 9 because of the mystery it had behind it.
Yeah, I'm going about a 9 on this one also.
And we got another introduction to a new character, and so far we've seen it actually bring some characters back that we've met so far.
That is true.
A lot of the characters that we've met, like, they've always brought them back one way or another somehow.
That's true. That's true. All right, I'll give it about a 9 too. So now that 121 is over, let's go with 122, which was even more mystery than 121. And it's dealing with everyone's favorite character in THEYVE, Lucas. So, yeah, fucking Lucas. Okay, so Lucas goes into this secret meeting where all of these other people who obviously hate commoners and other races, and they just want humans and nobles to be nobles, and everybody else can kick rocks, obviously.
Right.
So Lucas goes in, and they got this guy with orange hair. Now, I saw some people saying that maybe it could be Curtis, but I was like, I don't think so. I could be wrong. Curtis could be the ops, but I was like, I don't think so.
Nah.
But then again, you never know. I think if it was Curtis, he would have revealed himself. So that's why I don't think it's him, because I think he would have revealed himself.
Hair is a little too orange to be Curtis.
Yeah, and his hair was a little too orange. Now, unless he changed his hair, I mean, we've seen. Well, I know that could happen. You know, they could change their appearance, change their hair, so nobody will find them out. But I think if it was Curtis, he would have revealed himself to Lucas, and that would have been that. So this is somebody completely different. But whoever he is, he just setting people on fire like it's nothing.
Right.
So he's a savage. That's all I know. So they get to talking, and pretty much the plan is to get Lucas to beat Arthur and to get Arthur to go full strength. And the only way to do this is to hurt Tess. How do y'all feel about that?
Yes, kidnap a fucking princess. We've seen it all before. And we've seen it how it ends.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Everybody don't come out on top though.
I kind of thought this was a dumb chapter.
Really?
Yeah.
What was dumb about it?
Well, the part that didn't make sense to me was, number one, this part didn't make sense. Like, Lucas understood how strong this mysterious guy with a mask was, because whenever he did use his magic, Lucas really couldn't comprehend it. Mm-hmm. Like, he saw it, couldn't comprehend it, so he knew how strong the guy was. But then when he started talking about Marcois and the magic they used on him, he said, Marcois Marquise wasn't strong enough to handle the magic, so therefore he went crazy. But Lucas, you're strong enough to handle it because you're a noble. You know, you're strong, so you can handle the same magic that made Marquise go crazy. You can handle it. You'll get stronger. You can beat Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? How in the world are you gonna see somebody go crazy and die? And you gonna take the word of a stranger and say, "Hey, you know what? He died, but you'll be just fine." And I was like, "Come on, Lucas. Like, I mean, we don't like you that much, but you really that dumb? Like, you really that dumb?"
I mean, yeah,
he is that dumb. That's what it is. You're right. He is that dumb.
I was
He's
about to
like,
say, yeah.
that dude stroked his ego a little bit. He's like, you know what? Why not?
You right.
Why
You right.
not? You right.
I
am the shit out here. I am.
Right. I am. My name is Lucas White. You goddamn right.
So he's gonna take whatever this magic is, whatever happened to Marquise. He's gonna do the same thing.
So we're thinking blood spell all over again.
Yeah, whatever this blood spell is. I mean, he did say, you know, he's gonna do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I guess. Betrayed your country. You know your brother's out there who is, you know, fighting for your country. He could still take you out at any time. True. So like once he finds out you betrayed his country, like he's gonna kill you. Like,
do we think his brother cares any?
No, I don't think he cares about Lucas at all, really. Besides having a name, last time we saw him and his brother have a conversation, he was scolding him. So if he is a traitor to the country, he's probably gonna kill him. This is half brother.
True, also true. I don't know. It's a toughie, but Lucas an ass. We know if Lucas puts a hand on Tess, Arthur's gonna beat the living shit out of him. We know this, but
can he?
Can who?
Arthur.
Yes.
I mean, like, let's be real. You're probably right. It's not really a debate, but I mean, like, we understand Arthur. I mean, Lucas is he light yellow? Is he yellow? I can't remember what Lucas is.
This one of those things we need Christian on. Or
hello, send help. What chord is
I want to say Lucas is, I want to say like light orange.
Oh, we're talking about oranges, not yellows.
No.
Yeah, like
it could be. Wait, I be forgetting like the order structure of these boards.
It's orange then yellow.
Is it? Yeah. Okay, so I would say dark yellow because I know he's like an extremely high core, and Arthur's still below him in cores.
Yeah,
so I'm saying Lucas is dark yellow,
and Arthur was like light orange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think light or dark or something like that.
I thought Arthur was about to go to yellow, and then Lucas was already in the yellow. But still, I mean,
yeah.
If that's the case, if he might get to the light yellow somewhat, where silver is getting close to that. I mean, it could be a problem for Arthur. I mean, if Lucas gets that much of power up, like he was literally about to take off the limiters from Marquise. Like, I can't handle him with my two weaker elements. I might have to, take him seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Lucas could be a little bit of an issue. Maybe, probably not.
I don't. The only reason I say I don't think so is because like once we use that, bro, like
not Beast Will Arthur. That's totally different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like once we use the Beast Will, like it's a different story, fam.
And if he does attack test, then it's
right. We going. This man is about to die. Static Void, everything, whole nine.
Not Static Void. Static Void is broken.
Right, we're going white hair, and we just abolish.
Understandable. Like, you're probably right on that.
Unless Lucas gets like a beat, then I know things can be a little different. But
nah,
then
he's going full arrogant mode. Like, because he got that fresh. Hold on, how in the world did that guy, whoever the leader is of this cult, know that Arthur and Lucas fought and Arthur wasn't even going full strength? How did he know this?
I said the same thing. Because I was like, how would he even know how strong Arthur is? And I guess the reason, maybe, okay, so the reason why I said this is probably how he knew that Arthur wasn't like going full power, using his full strength, is if he's been watching them as Lucas has been watching Arthur. Arthur only shown two elements, wind and earth. But then when they was trapped in the cave, Arthur showed his fire element. So that now everyone knows he's not a dual elemental mage, he's a triple elemental mage.
Right.
So it's like, okay. And the last time Lucas fought Arthur, he only had wind and earth. So when Lucas saw that Arthur has fire and he's triple, he's like, bro, so this man's been going easy on me.
Not only fire, blue fire. It's like
right, blue fire at
Jesus.
that, and then he had used his lightning. He went to the next affinity and started using lightning.
I think he did use lightning also. Yes.
Right, so it's like, okay, this man has been holding back, and I couldn't beat him even when he was holding back. So
I just wonder how that other guy knew it though, because he's like, during your fight, Arthur went easy on you. You know it.
I'm just assuming he was watching, keeping tabs on both of them. Well, probably keeping tabs on Lucas.
Right.
And by keeping tabs on Lucas, he's seen Arthur. And he was like, yeah, this guy is a lot stronger than Lucas. Now, whether he knows Arthur is a quad elemental mage or not, is a different story. But knowing that Arthur is at least a triple, that changes a lot of things.
Yeah, that's right.
At least that's my thoughts on it. I don't know.
Yeah, like Khalil said, I think there's a spy somewhere, and there's like spy, sort of like owl, communicative drone types. I don't know.
Speaking of owl, you still think Good Sky the Owl, JC?
I mean, maybe not. Maybe she used to be. Maybe she's not anymore. Kind of like a double agent at its current moment. That situation. But I mean, I think Good Sky's on our side now, but I don't think she always was.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. So after that, we meet Elijah. Say our hey, I'm alive. Stop being a bitch and crying or whatnot. Then we walk off and we go see Tess in the training room. Arthur opens the door and an explosion takes place. He sees Varian and he sees these vines wrapped around Tess and Varian trying to get her beast wheel under control. And then that's the end of the chapter. So, obviously we can get into the testing next, but as far as 122, which was mainly Lucas focus, what y'all giving that on a scale of 1 to 10?
It was. Do I count it, or do I consider it's a Lucas chapter, and I kind of hated it?
Is it because it's a Lucas chapter?
Is me and him gonna go on a 7 strike?
I was going to 7.5 at that. I was going. I just thought
7.5. I'm okay with that.
I thought he was going to be a little bit smarter than that, but it is Lucas. He does want revenge. It is a power up, so
see that's interesting. See, y'all saying 7.5. I'm going with the 9 again.
Okay.
The reason why I'm going with the 9 because we have another new character, more mystery, and the fact that Lucas is going to get a power up. Still, we have to figure out who this guy that's leading the charge in the underworld, quote unquote, and how does he know the things he knows? How is he getting away with the things he's getting away with? Is he a teacher? Is he a student? Is he a former teacher, a former student? Like, what's his connection with Cyrus Academy? Like, I was thinking all of these things, like, because he has all students, doing work for him. So this guy has to be either a student, former student, or a teacher or a former teacher. Or if he is a student, he's a very powerful student in Cyrus Academy. So I thought it was a lot of mystery with that. So
you're right, there is a whole bunch.
Yeah, so that's why I gave it a 9.
Lucas is still there and he got on my nerves. I was like, nah, this ain't it.
Yeah. So that's why I gave it a 9. Khalil said 7. I mean, that's fine. I'm gonna give it a 9 just off the mystery and the new character. That's just what I'm going with. I mean, Lucas obviously sucks, but
He'll be sucking
whatever.
though.
All right. So 123, the real bombshell chapter, where we got a lot of story progression. We got some bombshells as far as test goes and future things that are to come. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and say my rating for this chapter. I gave it a 10.
It was 10 out of 10 chapter.
Yeah. So I'm just going to get my rating out of the way. It was a 10 for me. Sarah, what you thinking on the rating for this?
123.
Yeah.
Solid 10. That's a good chapter.
Yeah. Okay. So we all in agreement. Before we even start talking about it, it was a 10.
Not a perfect 10 though.
So how can you give it a 10, but it's not a perfect 10?
Look,
then you just give it a 9.5.
Nah, I'm good. We give it a 10. It was entertaining. It was thought provoking. It was mystery, but I still found some inconsistencies in it, and I was like, "This is a little different."
Then it's not a 10.
Look, it's still I still call it perfect. I still loved every bit of it.
Look, but it can't be perfect if you said it's.
Look, I could read a chapter and enjoy it and say it's a 10, but after I think about it, and I'm in Discord a week, a couple days later, I'm asking questions. Initial when I read it was 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right. So, test. Beast Will is going crazy. Varian's trying to control it. Arthur's trying to help, but the Beast Will pretty much wants to kill Arthur.
It does.
That's pretty much what it was. He was like, "Oh shit, Arthur's here. Yo, this man's about to get these hands. How dare you gonna defeat me? And then almost get me eaten by that goddamn dragon inside of you?"
Pretty much.
He was like, "Oh, we about to throw hands again." So pretty much, it was just a battle between Arthur trying to stay alive and Varian trying to calm it down so Tess can further assimilate with this Beast Will. However, none of that happened. Arthur was, failed, and Varian failed miserably until the little marble came into play and went inside of Tess. Pause. Yeah, marble pause.
Not really.
Not really a pause moment.
It's not really a pause moment there.
Yeah, it's not really a pause moment, but it's like you get what I'm trying to say. But anyway, the marble left Arthur, went inside Tess, and next thing we know, everything is fine. And we still didn't know what the hell this marble did at this point. All we
we do know.
Yeah, I'm talking about
at this point.
At this point, we didn't know
where
shit.
we're at. Okay.
We were just maybe the marble is just something that was supposed to tame Beast Will, At least that's what I thought when I first saw it. I was like, okay, so this marble just helps assimilate Beast Wills and people. So that's kind of what I thought. Well, was y'all thinking the same thing, or y'all just like, what the hell is going on?
I mean, I guess seeing is believing. So at that point, I mean, that wasn't my only thought behind the marble. But yeah, I was like, that was its intention.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's as far as I'll go on that. So yeah, I mean, that's what I figured it was.
Okay, Seraph.
Honestly, when the shopkeep gave Arthur the marble, I assumed it had to do something with him because the shopkeep seemed to know what Sylvie was.
Mm-hmm.
So I was assuming it was an artifact that'll help Arthur further his dragon strength or something like that, or whatever the fuck with Sylvie, the Beast Will. There we go.
Right.
Fucking English. I can't speak it.
Yeah, bro. It's hard out here, man. It's hard out here.
Yeah. But I was assuming that it was going to be something for Arthur because he had a dragon. Mm-hmm. But that is definitely not the case.
Right. As we find.
Because it went into Tessia instead.
Right. So it was just like, look, something's a beast will detection. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. So pretty much went inside Tess, everything calmed down. She fell down butt naked. Arthur put some clothes around her. And Tess woke up, said, "Oh, look, Virion, Arthur." Ran past her grandpa and just hugged Arthur. I kind of felt bad for Virion at that
point. We
Poor
all
Grandpa
did.
Virion.
Yeah.
I felt the pain in that man's heart when that happened. He's like, "What about me? Like, you seen this little amber-haired ass kid, and you just like, oh, and
you gonna pick him over your grandpa?"
Right. So I felt that man's pain. So we come to find out that Tess mana core has evolved 3 stages, and now she's at the pretty much at the cusp of silver. So how y'all feeling about that? That Tess is almost at a silver core
at the end. I think that's really good because, like, honestly, with the way the Beast Wall was acting, it was like kind of negating her. It was probably because she was too weak. Kind of like in Pokemon, where it's like, yeah, you ain't got enough badges to use me, motherfucker.
That was the most bullshit thing ever.
And
like,
now that she's at a higher stage of her magic capabilities, I think she'll be able to handle the Beast Will a lot better. So I think this is a big jump for her.
Yeah, I would assume she'll be able to handle it a lot better. Now she's damn near at a silver. So I know she's at the initial stage of silver, like about on the cusp of being silver. So I'm gonna just be like, by the end of this, I mean, I guess we're still in the school arc, or like towards the end of the school arc. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So I want to say by the end of this particular arc, she will be silver. Which I think we only got 2 chapters left until this season ends. So I don't know if the season's gonna end in school or not. So I don't know. So I'm just saying, since I don't know how much longer we have left in school, that by the end of school, she's gonna be silver.
I'll take it. Yeah.
So now that this has taken place, and granted, we know that your mana core isn't everything as far as strength, but it plays a big part. JC, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Where are you ranking Tess now? Now that we have a Beast Wheel that's under control, and we're almost at the silver mana core stage.
I mean, what? I mean, she's stronger than Arthur right now. I mean, I understand that, mana cores don't always have to do with, strength, but at the same time, it's like Varian said, like silver cores, like I know white cores, even if you're a mid white core or whatever, are crazy strong, but silver cores, like you're getting to the point where you're good sky and Varian level at that point. Like your magic is no joke.
Right.
Once you get to that point, like I mean, you can't put Tessia. I'm not sure what former rating it, like top 10, that we've seen or whatever like that. But yeah, she's up there.
And with the fact that she has, so Seraph, I want to ask you this. So now that we know this Elder Guardian wasn't just a typical Elder Guardian, where would you rank Tess? Now that she is at the initial silver, and she has like I don't even know if it's a legendary Elder Guardian at this point.
I mean,
or
Virion said it's like mutated. So
yeah.
we'll just call it a regular mutated Guardian. Because there's probably other Elder Guardians out there that's like, all normal and shit, but this one just had him have a splice in its genes.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is an S class though, right? A S class.
Yeah, Elder Guardian. I'm pretty sure Elder Guardians are typically S class.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused here.
All right.
Okay, so let's just go back a little bit. You guys don't remember what the Lances reported to Good Sky what was happening to the Beast in the caves?
It was
They were experimented on. They were bigger than they were supposed to be. They were stronger than they're supposed to be. So when Arthur and all of the class got into their cave that they went into, supposed to be an easy level cave, they ran into beasts that were stronger, that were bigger, that were different than they were supposed to be. And so, would you go way back? We fight the Elder Guardian, who is mutated, who was way stronger, and he's supposed to be like they were dealing with monsters from way back then that the continent was experimenting on, and that's what Arthur put in Tessia, was a mutated beast from way, like they've been putting like the lore way back in the beginning of the story. From way back then. So it wasn't like, just a regular beast that was different. They were literally, he put a beast will that was experimented on by the new continent. And that was going out of control. And then to even put it even more context, whoever this guy was that gave Arthur the core knew that Tessia's beast will was going out of control because the little orb or the marble that he gave him, it wasn't a spell. It literally went into Tessia. Like he knew. He said, "Arthur, you're gonna need this." It went right into Tessia. Didn't do anything else.
Do you think he knew about Tess, or he was just mainly giving?
I think he knew about Tess already.
Okay.
Just like the guy who persuaded Lucas, because Lucas is an idiot, but he knew everything that was going on in the school. He knew Lucas lost a fight. He knew Arthur was not using all his strength. I would have to assume that this same guy knows about the beast will Tessia is going through. He's like, hey, you're gonna need this. And when he said you're gonna need this, literally, like the same day, this core, this little marble happens to come out of the ring and go right into Tessia. Is it a coincidence? The same day? Maybe next day? Maybe. If it is a coincidence, it's a
very good coincidence.
Yeah, so I'm saying like the story has been telling us that these, the new continent's been there. We have a mutated beast will. We have mutated.
Yeah, we seen a new continent from a long time ago when Arthur was training with Jasmine.
Yeah.
We saw instances of the new continent being in the story, so they've been there for a long time. So what you're saying is
they reference back to it now. With the beast will, they reference to it. When the Lances saw the cloth with this symbol on it, and then they saw the monsters. Then we got it again when they went to the cave and fought I can't remember what those monsters are called.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but we saw them again. Just more and more references that the other continent's been there since the beginning.
Right. That is correct.
So that's why I thought this was a 10 out of 10, because like everything started getting pulled together and Arthur started, asking questions to Good Sky and like, hey, what do you know about this? And Good Sky wouldn't tell him, which is kind of sucky. But it is what it is.
Yeah, it definitely is what it is. You're right. They, now that I think about it, it's all coming together. As far as Tess goes, I'm assuming she's obviously gonna break through in silver core, or be at the silver. Now, what form of silver, whether it's light or dark, that's to be determined. But she's gonna be at least silver by when it's all said and done. Now, whether she moves to white or whatever, that's the story again. But for right now, by the end of this series, she's gonna be silver minimal. So, if we're looking at now, now going into the last bit of chapter, we get some clarification on just the power difference that all of these cores, are showing. So Varian said it takes roughly 20 solid yellow core mages to hold off a single silver core mage.
That was
So
white.
no, it was silver. He said silver.
Okay.
So let's just say Tess is silver. So Tess can take on 20 solid yellow cores. And that's just with her core. That's not even including Beast Will.
Right.
So that's incredible in and of itself. So then, as far as white goes, Varian said he's a mid-silver core. And it would probably take 10 of him to keep one mid-white at bay.
Gotcha, yeah.
And for Cynthia being a high silver, 6 or 7 of her to keep a pure white, I think.
I thought it was still mid-white for her.
Well, it would. Let me see.
I think he was continuing off the mid-white.
He was continuing off the mid-white?
Yeah.
For being a high silver mage, it takes 6 or 7 Cynthias to fight one mid-white.
Okay. So it takes okay. So it takes 10 of him and 6 or 7 Cynthias.
Right.
Let's just say 7 Cynthias. So you just take out 3 people.
Right.
That's still kind of incredible. And we're not even talking about Beast Wills, but then we get into this thing of deities.
That's the thing about it. Like, okay, before we get into deities, like you have to think about it. Like, Alia was a white core mage, and she got bodied.
Facts.
What kind of sense does that make?
Maybe she was a mid-white?
She could be a low white, a high white.
Yeah, maybe she's a low white, but
being one of the weakest. She said, I think they said that she was the weakest one out of them all. So I would assume that she is a low white.
Okay, she's a low white. So let's just somewhat hypothetically scale it back. It might take like 4 Varians and maybe 2 good guys. Still, she's one of the strongest people that we've seen. We don't see 3 Lances. We saw them all, but 3 Lances in the story. You're talking about she got bodied, one of the strongest people.
Low diff.
It was. I don't know if it was even low diff. She got
no diff. Let's go with no diff then.
She got off screen.
She got.
We see.
She got legs. She got legs cut off, arms cut off, and arm cut off.
Eyes gone.
Yeah, like he fucked her up. Like that was crazy to me. I was like, okay, so if we're talking about white cores, which that's the highest we've seen so far, like what is this guy who was literally?
Maybe he's one. Maybe he is also probably equating it a white core, but he's on a stronger.
Probably mid to high.
Yeah, maybe he's mid to high as far as cores. We do know there is one core above white that we have to reach. So we know there is one more core above white. I don't think this guy is that, because he doesn't seem like a final boss character. I mean, he could be, but he just don't seem like, this guy is probably going to be, the final boss of this story. So I think whoever the final boss is, they're going to be like probably that one core above white or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to say this guy is probably mid to high white core, if I'm guessing. Because if she was the weakest, and we know white core astronomically strong to compare to the other ones, then maybe that's why, but I don't know. I wish we could have got some more information as far as the white cores, and like if you're a low white core, how many of you would it take to be like a higher white core? I wish we could have got some information on that to kind of help us a little more. I don't know. I mean, what y'all thinking?
Man, I don't. It's so hard to tell because we haven't really seen like Varian fight or Good Sky fight or any of the white chorus. Like she had a chance to fight and she got fucked up. So
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to scale them right now.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case. But I mean, like, it's like Arthur said, when he got there, he knew he couldn't do anything. Like, and we know how strong Arthur is. He got there, he's like, okay, you know. Once he saw her memories, like, I couldn't have done nothing with this. So I don't know. I guess I'm a little more interested in what we found out after that. I guess
The deities.
the deities and a little bit about the country. I guess what they talked about also.
Mm-hmm. I'm more interested in the deities.
I guess I agree, but I don't think there are any deities.
So, what's the point of asking if we believe in gods and there are no gods?
Well, because the thing about it was that Varian was talking about how the king of Decathan and his lineage had stayed in power for so long, even though there are white cores and there's plenty of people that are stronger than them. Arthur's stronger than the king is right now, and it's because they can quote unquote knight people and make their cores way stronger than what they're supposed to be.
So, do you think knighting is like giving them that
Yep.
little marble?
Yep, and they're just saying that they're giving them a blessing from God.
That could be it too.
That's what I'm thinking because like I think maybe it's just coincidence. Maybe they're trying to throw us off the scent, type situation because they just literally showed this random guy giving Arthur a marble or an orb or whatever and going into Tessia and she gets 3 cores stronger. And then next thing you know, they're talking about, well, the lances weren't really that strong, but they got knighted and they got to white cores. It's if that is a coincidence, that's a really big one once again. So maybe the kings just have those cores, and if people are strong enough to accept them, then they get stronger. And we know that the lances were geniuses and the strongest in their countries, anyways. And then you give them these little marbles, and now they're white cores.
So, if Arthur gets another one of these marbles, do you think when he does get it and takes it, that's going to advance him past the white core? Or is it kind of like let's use Solo for an analogy? Is it kind of like a Miss Selner thing, where it's based on your potential? So by Tess taking it, it boosted her 3. Right. But if someone else take it, like the Lances, it may boost them all the way to white.
That's what I'm thinking. It's maybe more potential type thing, but at the same time, I don't think Arthur's going to get one because that would just kind of.
I mean, he got one. I wouldn't see why he couldn't get another one. I mean,
the guy gave it to him. I mean,
yeah. So I don't see why we can't get another one.
Well, I mean,
whether we get it is that's a
okay.
Discussion
you're right. You're right in that aspect. I'm just saying, for story wise, I think Arthur's probably going to grind and get stronger. Because if you give him a white core this early in the story or anytime soon, you kind of just, I don't know, defeating the purpose. Maybe, I don't know, making it too strong all of a sudden. Who knows, right? I don't know.
I do think it might be a more potential based. It's either potential based or each orb boosts you by 3.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with one of those. Like either one is going by the potential of the particular mage, or it just automatically just goes up by 3. Which I would like to say is more on the fact of potential, because I think that would be a little better than just, we have these balls. This one might boost you by 3, but we might have this one that might boost you by 10, or some weird crap like that.
Right.
So I would like it
pills.
Yeah, I would like it to rather just be based on the person's potential I mean, obviously I don't know. I'm just saying that for me personally, I would rather it come out and be like, yeah, those marbles are based off of your potential, and depending on what your potential is, it's gonna boost it to the max potential or close to it.
I have to agree. That's what I'm going to say. But I mean, of course, we don't know. But at the same time, like, I just feel like it's way too convenient to put it in the story. I mean, maybe there are gods and and they're getting some sort of blessing from God to get them stronger. But I just feel like they have a few of these orbs in their possession, and they either know where to mine them or know how to create them, and they're making up the story of gods to throw people off. So if people knew that there were orbs to make people stronger or marbles, whatever you want to call them, then they would do whatever it took to get them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you tell them that there are gods out there that are making people stronger, then he's like, okay, they're the only people that have access to these gods. Therefore, the king's the only people that can do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm going with it.
What do you think, Seraph?
I don't know, man.
Do you think there are gods? Or do you think it's just a play on words given what happens to the Lancers who are knighted?
I don't know. They're not gods. They can obviously die.
Mm.
I mean, like, even gods can die, but still.
Well, it depends on which gods you're talking about and what series.
Yeah. Looking at you, Record of Ragnarok.
Right.
I don't know, man. My head is being wrapped up in a lot of things about all this.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. Just that word, the word deities in and of itself can mean a lot of things. Like maybe there are gods. Maybe there are people who are as strong as like these, mythical legendary beings. Or maybe that's referring to people or those select few that goes beyond the white core. They're like literal gods, Naruto type stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just like JC said, they say those little marbles are, God's blessing and they give it to them and then they grow stronger. A lot of things. Khalil says, I feel like gods are relative. There are them, but not omnipotent guys. Omnipotent guys. My bad. Yeah, could be. Could be. I don't know. It's a lot of different things. But I think that's going to do it for tonight. Appreciate everyone for stopping by. Great conversation. A lot of things to think about. The new chapter will be releasing this week. We have 2 more chapters until the end of this season, including the one Friday. So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to see how he's in this season. And is it going to be a big cliffhanger or is it going to be a somber
Of course it
ending?
is.
Well, I mean, when
He
he
did do
normally
that.
ends a season, when he normally ends a season, it's never a cliffhanger. So it could be like a somber ending again. But so that's it. Appreciate y'all. You guys want to keep up with us? Our individual channel links are in the description below. Also join the Discord. And if you enjoyed this conversation, like, share, sub to the channel. And we will catch you guys hopefully next week at this time for Solo. If Solo decides they want to come back. Oh, yeah, I don't know, man.
Sorry, I don't blame Redice.
Let's go on
They're
Lothar,
doing
but no,
everything
we're
they
not
can.
starting over.
They got like 12 to 15 other goddamn series to take care of still.
Redice was like, fam, we worried about Omniscient Reader and Overgear. We don't care about Solo.
Aren't they doing Triple S Class Suicide Hunter too? Don't forget about that.
Yep, but I'm saying like their biggest series is Omniscient Reader and Overgear.
That's true. That's true. All right, everybody, what's up? I'm just playing.
This man. Did y'all figure out what other series y'all want to do yet? At one solo ends.
I thought it was Orvin Tower God or something.
It was between Orvin and Tower God.
I mean, we can do both, really. We can do like 30 minutes of Orvin, the other 30 of Tower God.
I am not caught up in Tower God still.
Oh, don't worry. It's greatness.
Oh, Seraph.
I'm sorry, JD.
You got time. You got time.
Yes, you do. You should definitely catch up on Tower God, sir. Tower Goat, as I call it. Tower.
All right.
Lothar said we should start over real quick.
That's all I was like.
Lothar said, let's run it back. Run it back one more again. All right, we're going to catch y'all in the Discord. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.